Hello Virgo, Virgo Rising and Virgo Moon people. This is your weekly astrological and card horoscope for the week starting December 4th, 2017. And a quick reminder for all of you Virgos out there, remember if you ever want to get a session, you do need to go to my website, integrativemysticism.com. It's the same place you would go to either schedule a session with me or order a downloadable video file. A lot of people have been sending me emails and asking for readings and comments and things like that, and it's just not how it's done. I don't do it that way, first off, but also, I have a self-schedule program, which means while you're trying to play email tag with me, other people are already scheduling the slots that are on the availability sheet. So it's just not how it's done. So if you do want to get one, you do need to go to my website, okay? And like I said, there's a time zone converter, everything there you need. So what is going on with your astrology this week? Well, on Wednesday, we've got Mercury, recently retrograde in Sagittarius, in your 4th house of home and family. And he's going to be forming a very lovely sextile to Mars, just about to leave your 2nd house of earned income. And this is a helpful aspect. Again, I'm preaching nuance this week when it comes to astrology. No, all retrogrades are bad. And when we have Mercury retrograde sextile to Mars, there's some kind of unexpected blast from the past or opportunity from the past as it relates to your home, or perhaps somebody you used to live with or a family member that does actually boost your earning power when it comes to the pursuit of a job, or possibly even just boosting your earning power on the job, or even with a home business project. And it may actually be something very much worth looking at. On Sunday, we've got Neptune and Venus in a tense square between Sagittarius, your 4th house of home and family, and Neptune, your 7th house of partnerships, your closest one-on-one relationships. That's your boyfriend, girlfriend, BFF, business partner, husband, wife. And Venus square to Neptune can indicate a need to watch out for habit-forming behavior or addictive behavior. And in this case, it has to do with some kind of activity or some kind of new routine that you and a partner, you and a housemate, or you and a family member decide to start embarking on together. Because this is between your 4th and your 7th, however, this can be a bit unique to you, Virgo. You may need to also pay attention to the outside, what is going on. If you're noticing a family member or a roommate, maybe, stepping into some addictive behavior, some addictive tendencies and rituals and things like that, or again, maybe a partner is calling that out when you didn't notice it before, this is something that needs to be understood, and someone needs to bring in the voice of reason, because this can be intervened. So what's going on with your cards this week? Well, for your spiritual advice, we do have the card of the Mystic Circle, and we have your abilities will be enhanced. Now, when we talk about your abilities being enhanced, this can be artistic abilities, technical skills, spiritual skills, all of those things. And usually when we have the Mystic Circle, this is a week where I guess you could say, the more you actually put forth into being, the more pays off. This is a week where I think a lot of you are going to be noticing that a lot of upgrades are being put on the table when it comes to your quality of life in all areas of your life. The Mystic Circle can indicate when people are offering upgrades to you, whether it's upgrades to your skill set through training, extra projects at school or on the job. All of these things are going to come with their own rewards and incentives. And with your abilities being enhanced, not being incentive enough, well, there could be some money in it as well. But you want to stay available to that. This is also a prompt to actually start deploying any kind of major creative project or anything that you've been holding back, maybe something you've been working on behind the scenes. For your Earth sector, when it comes to work and finances, we have the King of Swords upright. And it does look like you are going to be getting, again, some help. The King of Swords can indicate a defender, somebody who's coming to work for you, an expert, and somebody who may actually be helping you either exploit a loophole or a shortcut in a work process that you didn't know was possible. Whether it's getting you a quicker hire, getting you into a job, or perhaps even a workplace situation you didn't think you qualified for, or you didn't even think you were in the running for, or possibly even skirting around some kind of financial issue or financial roadblock that you've run out of ideas on. Most likely an air sign, an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra, but again, much like that Mystic Circle, he is promising an upgrade and a shortcut at the same time. For your communications with air, when it comes to your friends, your relatives, and the others in your life, we do have the Lover's card reversed. Now remember, this is talking about other people. But the Lovers card reverse can indicate a commitment breaking down, or a pair splitting up, or again a promise being broken. And this could be, again, something going on with friends and relatives. We may be noticing some friction. We may be noticing some tug-of-war going on this week. We may find out that, yes, that a couple near and dear to us could be considering a breakup or a divorce. Or perhaps with the Lovers card reversed, and most often the case I've seen, perhaps a pair around us, and I've even seen this show up for siblings who are starting to act out against each other. Whatever's going on here, it seems like, again, the teamwork has broken down. Whether or not they are meant to patch things up and get back together is not up to you. But what you can do is help them do this honorably. That's the big thing. A lot of people don't do things with honor nowadays. It's, what takes precedent is the gratification. No, honor! Honor, damn it. For your challenge this week with fire, we do have the Star card reversed. And the Star card reversed is kind of interesting because it's still not a bad card. You can't screw up the Star. You've heard me say that before. Upright, reversed, in a challenge position, the Star just stays good. Now with the Star card reversed, however, as a challenge, it can indicate premature quitting, premature giving up, or premature letting something go just because, again, it doesn't seem like there's an end in sight. And your challenge this week is not to just bail out on something that actually is worthwhile, but it just may be taking longer than you feel it should. Sometimes we don't get the verbal affirmation, confirmation, and all of that kind of stuff, and we do get highly discouraged. And we do decide, you know what, it doesn't seem to be going anywhere. No one's talking about it. No one's trying. No one's at least reassuring me. Well, who cares? The Star card reverse can indicate here a need to, again, evolve past that need a little bit. Because it does indicate that there will be some delayed gratification, but it will come. Why would you deny yourself that just because it's delayed? For your emotions with water and your romantic life, we do have the Strength card upright. And interestingly enough, with the Strength card upright, we do have an opportunity for something long-term to begin. The Strength card upright can also indicate, though, I will say, a lovely time for a lot of you Virgo people looking to perhaps get more intimacy time, more closeness, or perhaps just a bit more, at the risk of sounding racy, physical fun. Because the Strength card is talking about bringing that back into balance. It's about honoring that part, celebrating, that part of us and our physicality. And for those of you looking for new love, there may actually be an ideal partner and, potential lover who can do just that with you. And for those of you who are currently coupled, well, the Strength card upright can indicate as well that maybe this is exactly the kind of stray ember that starts a fire that we wanted to, heat up for some time. So that is your horoscope. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. And of course, if you ever want to get a session with me, you can always follow the links below, or go to integrativemysticism.com.